Hello drama lovers. Breaking news. What happens when two rising stars, admired for their undeniable chemistry on screen, suddenly find themselves at the center of explosive dating rumors? Tonight, we dive into the story of Zhang Linghe and Zhou Jinmai, a tale that has left fans torn between excitement and heartbreak. Are they just friends? Or is this the beginning of something more? Stay with us, because the truth might surprise you. The entertainment world thrives on stories that blur the line between reality and fantasy, and few rumors have hit harder than the whispers surrounding Zhang Linghe and Zhou Jinmai. Both actors are rising forces in Chinese entertainment. Zhang Linghe, admired for his elegant screen presence in fantasy dramas, and Zhou Jinmai, celebrated as one of the brightest young actresses of her generation. Their names alone carry weight. Together, they ignite a storm. The spark was lit when fans noticed subtle but undeniable details. Behind-the-scenes clips, fleeting glances, and a warmth between them that seemed to go beyond scripted lines. At first, it was brushed aside. Actors often share close bonds during filming. But when paparazzi photos surfaced, showing them walking side by side, chatting comfortably away from the cameras, the internet erupted. The rumor mill spun relentlessly. Weibo trended overnight with hashtags pairing their names. Fans zoomed into every photo to analyze their expressions, and entire threads debated whether this was coincidence or confirmation. But here's where the story takes a dramatic turn. Both Zhang Linghe's and Zhou Jinmai's agencies finally broke their silence. Instead of ignoring the storm, they stepped forward. Their statements were carefully worded, firm yet ambiguous. They emphasized professionalism, hinted at long-standing friendship, and denied any unconfirmed speculation. To many fans, it felt like the classic agency defense: protect the actors, calm the noise, and keep projects safe from controversy. Yet, the denial didn't silence the whispers. If anything, it fueled them. Because for fans, it's not just about official words, it's about what they see, what they feel. And in every interaction between Linghe and Jinmai, they saw something real. Something fragile. Something that could be love. And that's the emotional dilemma. If they are truly dating, it's a beautiful story of two stars finding each other in the chaos of fame. But if they are just friends, then perhaps fans are guilty of projecting their own dreams onto them. Still, the question lingers: why now? Why did the agencies choose this moment to speak? Because what came next would change the conversation completely. In the world of Chinese entertainment, timing is everything. Both Zhang Linghe and Zhou Jinmai are standing at critical crossroads in their careers. Linghe is building momentum after starring in several popular dramas, and Jinmai is making waves as a versatile actress praised for her raw talent. Neither can afford distractions, yet neither can fully escape the microscope of fame. When the dating rumors exploded, fans split into two camps. One camp was overjoyed, sending congratulatory messages and creating fan edits celebrating their relationship. The other camp was cautious, even upset, fearful that romance could derail their professional growth or lead to unwanted backlash in an industry known for strict expectations. This emotional divide created a storm across fandom spaces. Hashtags like Zhang Linghe Zhou Jinmai CP trend alongside just friends. Fans dissected agency statements word by word, searching for hidden meanings. Was the phrase "longtime colleagues" a coded denial, or a careful attempt to avoid outright lies? Adding to the tension were the subtle gestures between the two. During press events, fans noticed how Jinmai would glance at Linghe when she laughed, how Linghe seemed more relaxed whenever she was around. It could be friendship, it could be more. But for fans who have invested emotionally in their favorite stars, every micro-expression becomes evidence. And here lies the bittersweet truth: celebrity romances are rarely private matters. Every rumor, every whisper, becomes public property. Fans are not just spectators, they are part of the narrative, amplifying every detail until it becomes impossible to separate fact from fantasy. But amidst this chaos, a deeper question emerges. Do Zhang, Linghe and Zhou Jinmai owe the public an answer, or do they deserve to protect their hearts in silence as the industry watches closely? One thing is certain, their chemistry has already transcended drama scripts. Whether real or imagined, their bond has left fans captivated. And just when it felt like the dust might settle, another revelation came to light. Not long after the agency's statements, eagle-eyed fans unearthed yet another piece of evidence: matching accessories. A bracelet spotted on Zhang Linghe seemed identical to one Zhou Jinmai wore in a candid photo. Coincidence perhaps? But in the world of fandom, coincidences rarely stay innocent. Threads spread like wildfire. Fan theories multiplied. Some argued it was a clear sign of intimacy, while others dismissed it as pure imagination. But whether true or not, the buzz only tightened the spotlight on them. What made this story even more powerful was how relatable it felt. Two young people navigating the complicated world of ambition, reputation, and love, caught in a narrative larger than themselves. For fans, it mirrored their own struggles, the tension between chasing dreams and protecting emotions. And perhaps that's why this rumor has struck so deeply. Because it's not just about whether Zhang Linghe and Zhou Jinmai are dating. It's about the fantasy of love blossoming in the unlikeliest places, about the hope that even in a world dominated by cameras and expectations, genuine connections can survive. Yet, with every new rumor, pressure builds, more eyes watch, more questions rise, and more expectations fall upon their shoulders. The line between freedom and responsibility blurs, leaving both stars walking on fragile ground. But maybe, that fragility is exactly what makes the story unforgettable. Because sometimes, the most powerful love stories are the ones we're never sure are real. In the end, the truth may remain hidden, known only to Zhang Linghe and Zhou Jinmai themselves. Agencies can issue statements, fans can craft theories, and media can speculate endlessly. But behind the curtain, only two hearts know what they truly share.